Welcome to Probate Law from A to Z. Hi, I'm probate attorney Dan Scott. I help families work through the probate process in a stress-free environment to provide them certainty and closure when they've lost a loved one. Thanks for coming back with us on this series we're doing through the probate process from A to Z. We're going to talk about one letter each day. Today we're talking about the letter G. The letter G stands for Guardian Ad Litem. Guardian Ad Litem. You wonder, how could there be a Guardian Ad Litem in a probate estate? Well, here's why there is often a Guardian Ad Litem. If you have a minor who's a beneficiary under an estate, then you're going to have someone look after their interest for two reasons. One, their interest has got to be protected. And the probate court's going to want to ensure that their interest is protected. But the other thing is, if you're the personal representative, you want to be sure that when you finish administering this estate, that the estate's done and over, and nobody comes back later on and says, hey, wait a minute, what about me? And the problem you have when you have either an incompetent, that is a person who's not competent to administer their own affairs, for example, an adult who's got some sort of brain injury or something like that, or a minor who is incompetent in the law to administer her own affairs, then you've got to get the court to appoint a guardian ad litem. So what does a guardian ad litem do? Well, the first thing the guardian ad litem does is conducts an investigation. What are these assets of this estate? What is the person that he's the guardian ad litem for entitled to? What kind of job is the personal representative of the estate doing as far as administering the estate? And then the guardian ad litem protects the wards, the person he represents, to protect them, to be sure that their interests are protected in the probate estate. One, to make sure that the money's not run off with. Two, to make sure whatever interest they're entitled to that they get. And three, to make sure that once the assets are distributed to the beneficiary, that is the ward, then there is a protection of those assets. Because remember, we're talking about somebody who's either incompetent, right? Brain injury, disability, or something like that, or incompetent in the law, meaning that they're a minor. And so if you're a guardian ad litem, and there's $50,000 going to be distributed to your ward, that is the person you represent, you're not going to just send that money down to the parents and say, hey, I hope you watch out for that money. Because you see, the guardian ad litem is supposed to protect the ward, protect the person who he or she's looking out for. And so there's going to be some protective measures there put down to make sure that that asset ends up in the hands of the ward. So that's what G is for, the guardian ad litem. And I hope this was helpful to you. I really appreciate you coming back, watching our videos, Probate Law A to Z. And if you missed some of the other ones, go back and watch them, because as we walk through each single term, what's going to happen is you're going to learn a lot more about the probate process. And my goal is to help you understand the probate process so that when you have an opportunity to deal with an estate, you'll be fully informed. Hope you found the contents of this video helpful. If you did, would you go ahead and subscribe to our channel? And if you don't care, bash the bell, and then we'll let you know when we post additional videos. And we do that pretty much all the time. Thanks for watching.